Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning, Miss Bobby.
How are you today?
Fine, thank
Oh, I'm
you.
glad to hear that. Are you ready to think?
Yes.
Okay, today we're going to solve a story problem. It's a beautiful story about a zookeeper. Do you know what a zookeeper is, Ale?
A zookeeper is a person that is food and water to the animal and they care to the animal.
He takes care of the animals, very good. He feeds the animals, that's good. And about insects. Do you know insects, Tomás?
Caterpillar.
A caterpillar is an insect, very good. Juli?
Ants.
Ants, vale.
Butterflies.
Butterflies, yes, Eva.
Snails.
Snails, okay.
Ants.
Ants, and how are the insects, Tomás?
They have eyes, nose, mouth, antennas.
Yes, very good. And what else do they have?
Many colors, wings, and many legs.
And many legs, very good. And do you know the bee?
Yes.
Yes.
The bee has lines, green.
Like stripes, like
Yes.
what colors are the stripes, the lines, little lines they have?
Black, yellow.
Yellow and black, very good. And do you know where the bee likes to fly?
Yes, around the flower.
Around the flowers, and they also fly
In the
high, very good. So this is a story.
Has a
What do the bee have?
little piece of
What?
of the
Legs, wings.
Legs.
Okay, so listen to the story. Listen carefully, okay?
Yes.
A zookeeper is not sure which of the insects fit in the house. Okay, we have two insects and the house. We are going to help him figure out which of the two bugs belong to the house.
Yes.
Can you tell me which insects we see here in the picture?
Two. The ladybug and the bee.
Okay, where's the ladybug? Is this the ladybug?
Yes.
Ah, okay, so you say this is a caterpillar. And which is the other insect?
A bee.
A bee. So, we're gonna help the zookeeper to solve this problem. Have you done something before like this? Have you ever tried to feed something inside a box? Okay, Sarah?
I tried to put a big toy in a little lunchbox.
Okay. And Tomás?
I tried to put many pencils in a pencil case.
So you've tried that. Okay, Vale? What have you tried to do?
I tried to put my favorite toy in my lunch bag.
Very good, that's good. So you've done this before, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you tell me, which is the problem? We're going to, what are we gonna do?
We have to know which insect he can go to that house.
Okay, we need to know which of the two insects, okay,
Go in the house.
Okay, very good. So what do we figure out first? What do we have to do? What do you think we have to do to solve this? Yes, Juli?
Measure.
Okay, what are we gonna measure?
We can measure with a pencil.
We can measure with a pencil, very good.
We are gonna measure the insects and the house to know who insects can go to the house.
Okay, we need to know which of the two insects go in the...
With a stick.
Okay, we can measure with a stick, very good, Vale?
Measure.
We measure, okay? So what do we measure first?
We measure first the inchworm and then the bee.
Okay, we will measure the insects. And then what do we do?
Measure the house.
Okay.
Measure the house.
Is that the way we're going to solve the problem?
Yes.
Do you think we can help the zookeeper to
Yes.
solve the problem? So what do we need to measure? What are we going to use to measure?
A ruler.
Okay, so you need a ruler to measure? Yes. Okay, so we're going to start working. You're going to write your names and I'm going to give you the rulers. Okay?
Okay.
Here. Okay, that's it. And how do you know you're doing it correctly?
Because I back and check. I go back and check.
And what else do you do? How do you know it's correctly?
Because I think in my I measure. Because I think in my mind.
You think in your mind? What do you think, Tomas? What do you think? What are you doing, Julie? You're measuring, okay? Make sure you're doing it correctly.
And Miss, that we have a little letter.
Okay.
Miss, that ensure he needed 8.
Measures.
She measured 8.
Okay, so you may write number 8. That's 8 what? 8 centimeters long. Very good. Ale, how do you know you're doing it correctly? Are you sure?
He measures 5 centimeters
Okay,
long.
long. You
The
write the
house-
numbers.
the
What about the
house-
house?
Measures 7 centimeters.
The house measures 7 centimeters long.
The caterpillar measures 8 meters long.
Let me see, Juli. You've done? You finished? Yes?
Yes, 7 centimeters long.
So what are we doing? We are trying to do what?
To
We're measuring, but why do we need to measure? What are we doing?
We are measuring.
And
Measuring for
to know what?
to know which insect he can go in
Where?
the house.
In the house. Okay. Ready? Did everybody measure?
Yes.
Let's wait for Vale. Okay, now let's think. Now, how do we solve a problem?
He
We already measured. And now what?
mm,
How do we know which of the 2 insects go in the house?
Miss, I say that the insect that he go in the house is the bee because the bee are more little
Is-
than the house.
Is
Shorter than the house.
And why, Tomas? What about the caterpillar? Can the caterpillar go in the house?
No, because
Why not?
the caterpillar is longer and the house is shorter.
Okay, so the house is shorter than the caterpillar. What do you think, Vale?
I think that the bee is more little than this one because live in a
Bee?
bee,
That's what you're trying to say, a beehive?
a beehive
So you say that the bee is
more little than this one.
shorter than,
Than this one.
and how do we say, what's the name of this one?
Caterpillar.
Okay, and what happens with the house? Vale, what happens, Juli, what happens with the house? Which is your answer?
The house
Mm-hmm.
more big
Mm-hmm.
the
Than the,
body.
what is this?
Bee.
Okay, and what happens with the caterpillar? Can the caterpillar fit in the house?
No.
No, why not?
Because the caterpillar are more
Is,
is more
how do we say that? Longer than the house. So, do you think we help the zookeeper to solve the problem?
Yes.
Yes. Do we know the answer?
Yes.
Is that the answer? You say the bee can go in the
In the
house. In the house. Okay, that's the answer. Very good. Some stickers for you. For you, Juli. Good for you, Vale. You can take this work to your house. And this is beautiful work. You help the zookeeper to solve the problem, right? Okay, kids. Now we're gonna play a guessing game. Something like we did before with the zookeeper. Tomas, do you remember what we did with the zookeeper?
We have the zookeeper to put animal inside.
Yes, we helped the zookeeper to put what?
What the caterpillar and the bee, what animal go inside and the
Okay, we helped the zookeeper to put an insect in the house. Do you remember which was the answer?
Yes.
The answer is that we have to see what animal he can go to the house.
Excellent. Okay, this is a guessing game. We're gonna try to guess which shoe is this,
Which shoes?
which girl shoe is this, and which boy shoe is it. How can we solve this? What can we do?
Miss, we have to measure. If I want to know who is that shoe and who is that shoe,
So what do we do?
measure the feet and measure the shoes.
So we measure
or
Feet.
the feet and then we measure the what?
the foot,
The foot and the
feet,
feet and the
shoe,
shoe. What do you need to measure? What are you gonna use? You're gonna use a ruler. What else? What else can you use?
We have to yarn.
You may use yarn. Okay. Let me see how you measure. Let me see. What are you gonna do there? Uli, what are you doing? Measuring what?
16.
Okay.
16.
So how long is your foot? 16 centimeters. 16 centimeters long. Yours is 16, okay? Yours is. How do you know you're doing it correctly? Let me see.
7.
How are you doing this with the yarn, Sarah? Let me see.
Me 17.
Yours is 17. How can you use the yarn? How can you measure with the yarn? You have to hold it with the two hands, okay? And what do you do first? You can take the sock off. How would you measure? Okay, from here to, so you have to hold it here, okay? You will you will have to hold it here.
Miss.
Yours is,
8.
are you sure? Fish. Do you know? Why? Why do you say it's from Juliana?
Because he is the next number that Juliana.
It's the same number as Juliana. Juliana, can we try to see if this is your shoe? Okay, put it on to see if it fits. Do you have the answer already?
Yes.
Boys?
Yes.
Why do you say it's your shoe?
Because
Sebastian's foot is too, how do we say that? Long for?
That feet.
Do you think your foot can fit in here? No? Tomas, yours? Yes? Can you try it on? Let's see if it's Tomas and let's see if it's Juliana's. Is that okay on you?
Yes.
Is that your shoe?
Yes.
Yes? Is that your shoe, Tomas? Very good. So we solved the problem right. Huh? Thank you, kids. You did a very good job. You can put your shoes on. Here. Tomas, go back to your place. Here, Alex.